to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes the head of the jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smack to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Brian Perez.
Alrighty, welcome back here in our broadcast on Real Sports Live, coming to you from the shores of South Padre Island. It is day two here, or day one if you will, of basketball play from the South Texas Area Regional Showcase, coming to you from the South Padre Island Convention Center here. Need I say again, beautiful South Padre Island, Texas. We have a big matchup, a big game here as we have the RGV Rebels, led by head coach Evie Vasquez, will be taking on the RGV Lightning, led by head coach Noma Zamaripa. Thank you for joining us here to this broadcast. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Jason Benavides to my left, manning Swidger, Rudy Zamaripa, Burton Jammer Ruiz manning your cameras. Joe Gomez will be joining me for some play-by-play or color commentary. Big match here, and look at the names on this team. Of course, we have Katie Esquivel, Eliza Rodriguez, Avery Hinojosa, Elisa Yeverdon, Brianna Vitorita, the starting five for coach Evie Vasquez. RGV Lady Rebels, the RGV Lady Lightning here, your starting five for Nora Zamaripa's RGV Lightning, Rosa Zapata, Dana Serna, Emma Lucio, Olivia Paranalia Garcia. Expect the big match viewers. We'll let the PA announcer take it away. You're watching Real Sports Live. National Anthem will be playing here momentarily. Welcome back here to Real Sports Live as the National Anthem was playing momentarily now. Once again here to my right, I have Joe Gomez. Now, Joe, you've been here longer than me all day. I just came back from a 6-hour drive from Houston covering the Dorados. Now, Joe, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
Hey, with the RGV Lightning playing just about an hour and a half ago, you know, you got Emma Lucio, number 4. She got player of the game during that game. Scored 23 points in that 79-76 victory. So it's going to be a good matchup.
And the
let's see how that timeout from that previous game has any effect on them.
Bada doing the jump. The Lightning win this one off. The RGV Lightning in the all-black. The RGV Rebels in the all-red. Here we go. Quick steal away. Trying to drive that one back. Avery and a host out of Harlingen. Looking to work her way around. Swings it back over. And a quick steal early on by the RGV Lightning. And the Lightning led by head coach Norma Zabaripa will get you the starting 5 for the Lightning. Rosa Zapata, Dana Serna, Emma Lucio, Olivia Paranalia Garcia. It's a missed shot attempt. Don't go. That was Brianna Vitoreta on the rebound. There again, MVP for 32-5A in girls basketball. Hands the ball off now to Avery Hinojosa to Harlingen. Vittoreda cashes from downtown and nets it through the first three of the ball game. Brianna Vittoreda gets it in and gets the party started here for the RGV Lady Rebels to start off with a 3-0 lead early on. Bada now in the post, gonna call her own number. Contested on a 2-on-1, a loose ball. It's Esquivel out of Brownsville veterans, and expect some in-sync play. Of course, we do have Katie Esquivel and Brie Vittoreda, who were absolute dominant duo for the Brownsville veterans, more Lady Chargers in the regular season. Now expect them to continue it. As Hinojosa for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals driving this one back. Hitting her on defense, her teammate Rosa Zapata. Again, Brie Vittoreda decided going for another shot, quickly contested now by Emma Lucio. Pass fired across to Liza Rodriguez, goes back out to Avery Hinojosa. Hinojosa now looking to call her number, deep contested three, no problem. Avery Hinojosa drops three more in for the RGV Lady Rebels. It's a 6-point game, here with 10:34 left to play. Yes, 10:34 left to play in the first. We're going with the traditional NBA rules, so throw the high school rules out the window. And we also do have a shot clock at 15 as Lucio going for a three. That's off the back iron. Vittoreda on the rebound. They're just slowly working their way down the court. Goes back out to Hinojosa. Lobs the pass inside, up and in. That's Yulisa Yevra who gets it on board.
Quick timeout.
Quick timeout here called by the RGV Lightning. Now, what did you see in that first exchange by the Rebels?
Quite the opposite of the previous game that the RGV Lightning girls had. They're the ones that came out with a quick start. Now it's just the opposite with the RGV Rebel girls coming out with a quick start.
Yeah, expect that fast-paced offense here by the Lightning again. Look at this roster. You have a lot of big names. Some of them who aren't even in the starting five. We'll get you a few of them. Lauren Vega, also Kimura Fagan, Aaliyah Garcia to San Perlita. We also have Sarai Jones, who's a big unit for those Fresnos on defense. So I feel like with the RGV Lightning, you have your hands full, or Rebels, excuse me, you have your handfuls now with the Lightning coming back.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. It's still early, with these 12-minute periods. So still a lot of basketball left.
Again, if we were going to the traditional 8 rules, this would have been about 6:16 left to play.
Yep.
Yamstead 10-16 as here come the Lightning driving it back. This is Rosa Zapata for Harlingen. Okay, that's crazy. You have Zapata and Hinojosa who are teammates, now enemies on the court. As a good steal right there by Katie Esquivel. Fires it off now to Hinojosa. Gets it back out to Eliza Rodriguez off the glass and in, no problem. And that's what the Lightning need to suppress early on, that fast-paced attack by the Rebels.
This pace is fast-paced, like you just said. They're just. I'm just wondering if that first game took some mojo from them.
And good defense right there as Olivia Bada tried to put it up, but Lightning will maintain position on their side of the court. Quick inbound here. Olivia Bada trying to get past Katie Esquivel. Lobs this one up off the glass, won't go. Brought down by Rodriguez. Rodriguez fires it out to Hinojosa, and a lot of contact there half court. Again now, so now you're the Lightning. You don't have to worry about offense. You have to worry about defense because they've been cleaning the board so far. Already about 3 rebounds by the RGV Lady Rebels.
Yeah, what the Lightning were doing in that first game with rebounding, shooting, passing.
That 10-0 lead, excuse me. The ball up, putting this one up, won't go. Brought down by Hinojosa. Hinojosa has already netted 3, a very contested 3. Decides to go for 2 more. Fires it off to Esquivel, no problem. Hinojosa gets the assist. Esquivel gets the bucket. That's her first 2 of the day. 12-0 lead here. Baker's dozen for the RGV Lady Rebels. Now, Joe, the Lightning have some serious work to do. They want to try to turn this one around.
Katie Esquivel, they're directing traffic down there for the Rebels.
Gets it done with a good board. Here comes Liza Rodriguez. Fires it off to Yulisa Yevra. Nikki Rowe and the Lady Warrior puts it through and gets herself into the ball game. And already a 14-0 run. And Coach Zamaripa decides enough's enough in a timeout again, Joe.
11 of those points have been in the paint. So they're taking those high percentage shots.
I'll get you some quick stats here. Katie Esquivel with 2 points. Eliza Rodriguez with 2. Avery Hinojosa with 3. Yulisa Yevra with 4. And Brie Vittoreda with 3. 8:37 left to play in the first quarter. Rebels up by 14. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our
Back here to Real Sports Live, that media timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Aransas Packs, Texas. There's the QR code for some savings. Looking to get a new vehicle? Go down to Allen Samuels in Aransas Pass, or if you're from South part of the Valley, might as well go up here. We're back underway. 8:37 left to play in the first quarter. As Emma Lucio and company try to turn this one around. Lady Sabercat trying to get something going, playing defense there. Janai Coleman, her teammate, is a thong. 3-ball up. That one just aired out. Here comes Eliza Rodriguez with the rebound. Rodriguez being quickly contested by Rosa Zapata. Against Zapata, a 2A athlete, also had her playing soccer. And those seasons overlap as Rodriguez, the huge floater, that one just falls short. Rebounded here by Dana Settler out of Economides. Emma Lucio trying to turn this one around, and there's already been some substitutions coming in here for the Lady Rebels. Zapata sets her feet, pulls the trigger off the back iron, brought down by Julie Bryant. And Julie Bryant also another teammate of Zapata, this time playing on the opposite team, as trying to drive this one up. Janai Coleman got in the post, swings it back out to Bryant. Bryant goes out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez nearly losing the ball. But holds on and resets the offense. Now, Joe, the Lightning need to be quick on their toes because the Rebels don't hold off at all.
Yeah, they're doing everything, blocking out, going for those rebounds.
Shot by Ashley Gonzalez at a Harvest Christian Academy won't go. Loose ball picked up by the Lightning. Here comes Zapata against Zapata, the key point guard for the Lady Cardinals in the regular season. Calls their own number, feeds the pass out, and a foul call, and they're in a rule of travel. A lot of contact right there going in, and RGV Lady Lightning were looking for a call. They do get a call. It's a travel call against them here. 7:20 left to play in the first quarter. Set to inbound here. Kennedy Villapando to Westlaco.
You got Rose Zapata just checked in for the Lightning, RGV Lightning. She was a spark for them the first game. So see what she does here in this game.
Coleman lobs it up, and she's fouled. That'll be a trip to the line. That's the first trip of the line for the other side.
Foul on the RGV Lightning, shooting 2, number 33, Janai Coleman.
So foul number 2 already here against the Lightning. That's Dana Sedema's second foul. Janai Coleman catches her first points of the ball game. It's off a free throw, 15-0 lead. And Coleman will go 2 for 2 from the line. It's a 16-0 lead now. Janai Coleman goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And to drive this one back here, Kimora Fagan. That's a deep contested 3 off the back iron. Brought down by Villapando. Villapando goes out to Ashley Gonzalez. Gonzalez, who broke some records here for the Lady Harvest Christian Academy Lady Eagles, as she goes for a 3. And again, Joe, a little bit of Ashley Gonzalez. She's been a key player. She's only a sophomore, and she helped lead the team to the TAPS, the girls' Final Four.
Yeah, I heard some good things about her. Even when she was checking in to get her gear from Joe Bowling and Kevin Naro.
Log up, won't go. Again, a little more of Ashley Gonzalez. Fun fact, she plays under her dad, Coach Jaime Gonzalez. They do say there's no better teacher than your own parent. It's been working wonders again. The Lady Eagles of Harvest Christian Academy going away to the TAPS Final Four in the 2A level. Ball bounce is out of bounds here. 6:10 left to play in the first. Inbound across, trying to lob this one up. It's Sadae Jones, the TLU signee out of Los Fresnos, and she stops the bleeding here momentarily as she's the lone scorer here for the Lady Lightning. 6 left to play here in the first. Trying to swing that one out was Garanco. Garanco's out, and Eliza Rodriguez called on the travel. Tuning into the broadcast here on Real Sports Live, South Texas Area Regional Showcase coming to you from beautiful South Padre Island, Texas. RGV Lady Rebels and the RGV Lightning.
Media timeout.
The media timeout here presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. And hit the QR code to get you some more information. If you're looking for a new vehicle, scan it for savings again. Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram out of Aransas Pass, Texas. We'll take a timeout here. 16-2, RGV Rebels lead the RGV Lightning. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
I'm back here to Real Sports Live again. The timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. 5:50 left to play here in the first. Zapata for the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Gomez to my right. Now, Joe, what do you think were just some things going on here? You're on timeout.
It looks like Coach Samaripa's trying to just gather her girls and, flip that on switch.
And a beautiful fast break there by Julie Bryant. And she puts herself in the scorebook. She already has 2 rebounds under her belt. Now she can add 2 points to her stat line here in the first quarter. Lucio fires it off now to Fagan. Fagan shoots a corner 3 out, and it's no good. Swirls around the rim. Rebounded here now by Emily Caranco. Caranco fires it back across to Hinojosa. Hinojosa taking her time. Slowly back out. Finds Caranco once again. Or Biabando, excuse me. It goes to Caranco. And Biabando gets the pass back. Won't go. Jones brings the rebound down. Jones hands it out to Emma Lucio. Jones gets the pass. Step back mid-range. Count it. And Sadie Jones already 4 points under her belt, and she's the lone scorer for the Lady Lightning in this ball game with 4:43 left to play here in the first. Hinojosa on a floater with a quick response, and Joe, that's the Lightning that they need to shut down, or that's what the Lightning need to shut down of that quick, fast response by the RGV Lady Rebels.
Yeah, with their hard foul there. But what I'm seeing on the Lightning side is not blocking out, not going for the rebound like they were in the first game.
And trying to get things going here. Some check-ins coming in as Brian and Coleman check out of the ball game.
RGV Lightning basketball.
Key core of the starting 5 beginning to return in. Rita steps back in. There's a quick pass here looking to drive this one off. Mariana Espinoza at a Bronzo Veterans Memorial. She's playing against 2 of her teammates, Katie Esquivel and Brivi Tureda. A little bit of miscommunication going on the court. Again, we'll get you some quick rundowns. Esquivel with 2 points, Eliza Rodriguez 2, Emily Caranco scoreless so far, Hinojosa with 5, Julie Bryant 2, Yulisa Yevita 4, Brivi Tureda 3, and Janai Coleman with 2. Now a technical called. Emma Lucio now coming on board, and she gets herself in, puts one through.
That first free throw is good.
And Lucio goes 2 for 2 from the line. That makes it a 14-point game, 20-6, 4:16 left to play.
RGV Lightning basketball.
2 fouls against the Lady Lightning, 1 against the Lady Rebels so far in this ball game as Zapata driving this one back in. The technical against Lady Rebels here is Jones. Long 2, knocks it through, and Sadie Jones now paving the way for the Lady Lightning, leading the scoring with 6. But here comes Harlingen, excuse me, here's RGV Rebels. Hinojosa drives it up, and she's fouled. That's foul number 3 going against the Lady Lightning.
Foul on the RGV Lightning. At the line, shooting 2 for the RGV Rebels, number 11, Avery Hinojosa.
Avery Hinojosa comes up again. Hinojosa taking her first trip to the line. 5 points in this quarter. He can make it 6. As the team, the Lady Rebels 3 for 3 from the line. Joe, what are some observations you've seen so far in this first quarter?
They're clawing back. No, I'm not going to put them out because the way they played that first game, they can score in bunches. So 22-8, first period.
Hinojosa goes 2 for 2 as a team. The Lady Rebels 4 for 4 from the line. He can call that a Wendy's order. Swings the pass across. So he knows they're trying to direct traffic. Gonna put that one up on a floater, won't go, and trying to go for the ball in Malucio. Getting free throw shooting, everyone's perfect. Both teams 6 for 6 combined. The Rebels 4 for 4 and the Lightning 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Inbound here from Emily Lopez. She gets it off now to Avery Hinojosa. 7 points so far in this first quarter. Goes out to Eliza Rodriguez.
You got Coach Ivy Vasquez walking up and down that sideline.
Ivy Vasquez has done an outstanding job so far with this program. Again, long throw here. That's Kimura Fagan trying to keep it in play, and she does. Lightning now trying to get something going as Espinoza trying to drive it down. She was walking a tightrope as here's the pass now to Hinojosa. Off the glass, count it. That's 9 for her, and the Lady Rebels still up to a dominant lead so far, 24-8, 2:54 left to play here in the first. Lucio, mid-range 2, falling short. Rebounded by Rodriguez. Here comes Hinojosa. Rodriguez from downtown, that one's just short. Brought up here by Emily Lopez, loose ball picked up by Espinoza. Espinoza lobs it out to Jones. Jones trying to work her way around. Looking to find Fagan, gets the loose ball. Jones on the post move, few bounces, won't go. Rebounded here by Rodriguez. Liza Rodriguez working her way down the court, now waiting for the team to reset. Swings it back out. Hinojosa from downtown, won't go. Brought down by Jones. Jones goes back out to Zapata. Lightning trying to claw their way back. They're down 24-8, 2:08 left to play here in the first quarter. Ball put back up, won't go. That's Rodriguez. Already got 6 rebounds in this quarter, and she's been an outstanding job. Vitoreda, short ball, feeds it across. Finds Angela Rasso. Hinojosa, opposite corner, the 3-ball up and in. Downtown, back around. Avery Hinojosa is on a dominant tear. She leads the scoring here for the RGV Lady Rebels, 27-8.
19-point lead, largest lead of the game for them so far.
They look to build upon that lead even more as here comes Vitoreda.
It's good to see these girls that they make a shot, and the opposing player, they're smiling and laughing, so they're showing good sportsmanship.
Next thing is
we've seen that throughout the showcase today.
That's the beauty of these showcase. A lot of these players normally representing their schools. We have lists of Harlingen, Edinburgh Vela, Economides, Los Fresnos, just to name a few teams. But a lot of these players actually play together on select ball teams, so it's pretty much like a select showcase in a sense. Or it is a showcase, but the beauty of it is that a lot of these players do know each other. They play together in the off season, and to them it's just a fun time.
Played AAU games, yeah, like you said, but it's good to see everybody having fun on the court.
Again, this media timeout presented by Alan Samuels, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep, and Round Pass, Texas. We'll take a quick break, 20 seconds after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 2.
Back at Real Sports Live again, timeout presented by Alan Samuels out of Aransas Pass, Texas, and we're back underway. Get another timeout call here by the Lightning, trying to claw back again. 19-point lead. Zapata decides to cut it down to a 16-point lead, won't go. Loose ball picked up, and here come now the Rebels back on offense. And the Rebels have been outstanding from the jump. Again, 19-point lead. Rodriguez looking to fire the pass off to Emily Lopez, just a bit too high. And Joe?
They're trying. They're just they're not quite there yet. They're not clicking like they were in that first game.
But then that's the beauty of also this showcase. You're not used to the traditional 8 minutes where now would probably be starting the second quarter. As a huge block right there by Emily Lopez.
Out of bounds, RGV Lightning basketball.
Lopez getting the block here. Lightning will maintain possession. Look at the replay here presented by San Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. It's a big block there. And by Emily Lopez here. Now set the inbound on the baseline. Rosa Zapata. Jones looking for a step back three. Fires it out to Espinosa, and she'll drain it through. Yana Espinosa with the three ball. The Lightning finally get into the double digits.
Espinosa from Brownsville Vets.
And playing against two of her teammates in this matchup. Hinojosa being contested now by Jones. Pulls up for a deep three. That one just short. Everyone holding their breath as that one goes up. Won't go, and it's brought down here by Dana Sedana. Sedana loses control of the ball and a foul called. It's 5 fouls now against the Lightning. 3 against the Rebels. Rodriguez on the post move, gets it in. That's 4 points for her in the first quarter. Zapata, and our clock a bit too ahead. 6 seconds left to go. Espinosa, long three, bang! 3 ball for Mariana Espinosa, and she hits back-to-back threes on trips to drive, Joe, and now we have a game here. The Lightning are starting to claw back.
Sounds like she may be the spark.
And a big game so far. We'll return. We'll step away for a few moments to get you the first quarter stats after this, but after 1 quarter of basketball complete, Rebels lead 29-14. You're watching Real Sports Live.
San Benito is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics.
Back here to Real Sports Live. Start of the second quarter, 29-14. Get you the first quarter recap. Emma Lucio finishing off with 2. Mariana Espinosa and Sunny Jones. And a quick steal from the jump. Rodriguez tacks it on, and that's 6 points for her so far. She finished off the first with 2.
She just jumped that pass and took off.
Again, Mariana Espinosa and Sunny Jones combining for 12 points, both with 6 apiece as Lucio floats it up, won't go. And he gets the board and puts it up. That's 4 points for her in the game so far. Over for the Rebels, it's a high-scoring affair. It's a quick pass across. Hagen comes up with the steal. Esquivel with 2 points. Rodriguez with 4. Avery Hinojosa leading with the Baker's dozen and 12 points is a foul called. Again, Julie Bryant finishing off the first quarter with 2 points. Elisa Yevra with 4. Bravey Torreira with 3. And Janai Coleman with 2. Emma Lucio will go back to the line, and she's 2 for 2 herself. And Lucio's first 2 points came off for free throw. She misses the first attempt. Ball lobbed back.
Out of bounds, RGV, Rebels basketball.
Running with 17 points. And we have the baseline cam. Bert Ruiz manning it. Inbound off. Loose ball picked up by Fagan. Trying to put it up. Hinojosa now with 14 points, tacks in 2 more. Shot up, won't go. Esquivel brings the board down. Goes back out to Hinojosa. Hinojosa working her way across the court, lobs it up off the glass, won't go. On the back foot is Yebra. Trying to get it up, won't go, and there's a foul call the second time around. Foul number 6 for Lightning, so again, Rebels with 5 fouls, Lightning with 6. Lisa Yebra will go to the line. Rebels as a team 4 for 4 from the free throw line. And now in the perfect streak at the line as she'll miss the first one. Now 4 for 5, so Joe, Lady Rebels picking up right where they left off in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're not letting their foot off the pedal. They're just going.
Takes a few bounces, but finally falls through, and Yebra tacks on one more for her. That's 5 points on the day, 34-17.
The other thing too is you got to look at some of these girls do play with each other. You know, but they're on different teams at the showcase, so they know their strengths and weaknesses.
Maura Fagan was scoreless in that first quarter, tacks in a 3. It's a 20-34 ball game. 34, Bitureda decides to shoot, gonna have a chance, but swings it back out to Rodriguez. And Eliza Rodriguez finishing off with 4 points, 6 points in the first half so far. You know, so with 14 points in this first half, drills a 3, now went off the back iron. And Fagan trying to get the board, and Esquivel comes up with a steal. And that's a travel now on Esquivel.
Yeah, she kind of rolled.
Lightning maintain possession. Here comes Emma Lucio out of Edinburgh Vela.
That's one of those 50-50 calls on that, you know.
A little close to call. Lucio, contested shot, and it's tough, but she gets it in. Now Lucio tacks in more. Lucio holding on to 7 points in this first half, again finishing off the first quarter with 2. Another foul called. Goes against the Lightning. That's foul number 7 now. Hinojosa went 2 for 2 from the line earlier. And she'll go 0 for 2 this attempt. And a putback here by Yebra. And she gets it to fall through. That's 7 points now for Yulisa Yebra. Lucio driving it back for the Lightning. Gets a screen by Bada. Step back 3 from downtown. Won't go. Fagan trying to keep it in play. She does. It veers off out of bounds. Good effort right there by Kimura Fagan. Covering a lot of ground, but reeled it in. But just lobbed it a bit too far out.
Just a little bit too far out. The Lightning, they're scoring, but when it comes down to the defensive side, they're not blocking out like they were in that first game. And they're giving the second chance shots to the Rebels.
Ashley Gonzalez back in, doing the inbound, goes out to Hinojosa. Swings it back out. Gonzalez stops and shoots from beyond the arc, off the iron, won't go. Ball brought down by Esquivel, and it's going to be a jump ball ruled.
Possession.
Looks like the Lady Rebels maintain possession there. And 36-22 your current score. 9:05 left to go and another timeout called. And the timeout presented by, Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram out of Ramses Pass, Texas. We'll take a quick timeout here, and 9:06 left to play in the second quarter. Rebels lead the Lightning 36-22.
In the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Back here, this timeout once again presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram in Aransas Pass, Texas. Stay tuned and keep an eye out for their QR code to find out how you can get a good deal on a brand new vehicle. Of course, Mother's Day is around the corner. Why you want to give mom a brand new vehicle? And some scoring here. Emma Lucio with 5 points in this second quarter. Kimura Fagan with 3. It's been 8 points by the Lightning so far in this second quarter, and it's been nearly the same case here. It's 7 points for the Rebels, so And the Lightning outscoring the Rebels in this quarter as a Coleman going up won't go. Another foul called.
There's those second chance shots that the Rebel girls are getting.
Now the Rebels have been really good so far on those second chance shots, and Janiyah Coleman has put up a few herself. And Janiyah Coleman 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Went way back in the first quarter. 36-22 game, and she'll remain perfect. She'll go 3 for 3. Three points now for Janiyah Coleman. It won't come on free throw shots, and she'll go 4 for 4 herself. So she'll go 4 for 4 from the line in general. As Lucio now trying to direct traffic here. Gonna put this one up, and a big block by Janiyah Coleman. Gets it done on offense with the rebounds. He gets a huge block. Take a look at the replay. Presented by South Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. A big block right there once again by Janiyah Coleman. Lucio gets fouled as she takes the shot, and she'll go to the line.
Foul on the RGV Rebels at the line for the RGV Lightning, number 4, Emma Lucio.
7 fouls here against the Lightning, 6 against the Rebels in this first half. Combined 13 between the two. Emma Lucio 3 for 4 from the line today. They'll go 4 for 5. And Joe, Emma Lucio's been leading the scoring in a sense here alongside Sadie Jones and Mariana Espinoza, but Lucio's been taking more charge here in the second quarter.
Yeah, she has. You know, she's trying to be the leader. And, you know, being the game player of the game, first game, you know, she's trying to get them back on track.
5 for 6 from the line. She is today so far. She makes the other one, another foul called.
Yeah, she had that reach in right there, caused the foul.
Foul on the RGV Lightning.
Region against the Lightning here. That brings in foul number 8. And none. Shooting foul in Jose inbounds out to Coleman. Coleman had a big block, goes for a big 3 and takes a few bounces and it won't go through. As Jones fires it out, good catch there by Zapata. Zapata fakes the pass and off the glass and in. Rosa Zapata tacks on 2 more. She was scoreless all ball game and she changes that. Makes it 38-26, 12-point ball game.
Yep, back to 14.
Avery Osa tacking on 2 more. Back to a 14 game, as you said, Joe.
Yep.
That's
Hinojosa from Harlingen Cardinal.
Yep, and she's doing it well here. 16 points, excuse me, is a foul on the shot attempt. Foul here. That's going to be foul number 7 against the Rebels. That puts the Lightning in the bonus.
RGV Lightning basketball.
So you got Rosa Zapata bringing it in from the baseline.
There's Zapata. Hinojosa teammates, and Vitorera comes up with the steal. And trying to work away around multiple defenders. Fires the pass across, gets it off over. Hinojosa swings it back out. Esquivel trying to put it up and kept in play by Jones. Fagan working her way down the court, swings it back out, and another steal here by Yevida. Yevida's been on a tear defensively. Esquivel off the glass and gets it in. Katie Esquivel tacks on 2.
Good way to use your body to block off the defender to get that layup.
That's the beauty when you're a way player like that. You have to, if you're going to go inside the paint, you have to be as physical as you can to try to secure the pocket. But you can't get too carried away as you can get a foul card charged against you. Yevida on the rebound, goes out to Vitorera, goes out to Hinojosa.
Going for a 3. Nope.
Going for a 3, as you said, Joe, but she holds back off. Vitorera swings it back out. Gonzalez goes out. That's another foul call, and Esquivel will go to the line.
I want to give a shout out to Coach Larry Tidwell from the banquet last night. Gave a real great speech to all the players that were in attendance. You know, whether they're sophomore, junior, seniors, give them some good advice for the next level and for the ones, you know, going up to being seniors next year and juniors. Sound advice from a professional that's been in it for 47 years.
Coach Tidwell, an outstanding, legendary coach. Again, head coach with Lady Vaqueros for a long while.
Yeah, your school you attend, RGV.
Yep, Vaquero Pride, hopefully be an alumni soon. About a year and a half to go for me. She gets the shot in. She'll go 1 for 2. That's point number 5 on the day for Katie Esquivel. And she's had a quiet second quarter. She does want to score first, actually. Katie Esquivel tacked on 2 in the first. Here is Zapata, goes out. Jones from downtown. That one short, won't go. Brought down here. Here comes Kennedy Villapando. Villapando trying to work her way around. Swings it back out, finds Julie Bryan and puts it through.
Real nice assist in the paint there.
32-6-8 connection from Westlake to Harlingen. Julie Bryan now at 4 points in his ball game. It's the pass across. Zapata lobs to Jones. Good reach by Jones, and she's fouled, and she'll take a trip to the charity stripe.
Foul on the RGV Rebels at the line. And that is a media timeout. This timeout is sponsored by Allen.
Yeah, timeout called here, but again, Sadiq Jones will go to the line when we return. Timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. We'll step away for a few moments. 15 seconds, you're watching Real Sports Live.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
Sports Live Media Timeout once again presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located in Aransas Pass, Texas. Sadiq Jones will go ahead and take a trip to the line. She was fouled. That was foul number 8 against the Rebels. Jones, 6 points in the first quarter. She's been quiet ever since, but she takes a trip to the line. The Lightning has a team 5 for 6 from the free throw line, and they'll go 6 for 7. And Sadiq Jones, a little bit about her. She's actually going to school at Texas Lutheran University where she'll be playing basketball. And I got to interview her, actually, she said. Got to write an article about her for Los Fresno News. She said she's excited because she plans to pursue a career in business administration after. As Jones goes 2 for 2 from the line. That's 8 points for her.
Nice spin move for 3.
Time won't go again. 45-28 your current score. Arms the ball across. Here comes Espinoza holding off. Espinoza finds her own shot. That one just a bit wide to the left. Jones brings down the board. Jones, good move, goes back out. 3 ball up and in. Madison Martinez gets herself in with a huge 3. That might be what the doctor ordered here. 31-45 your current score. Another foul called.
Yeah, I got her up on the way up on the hand.
And that's foul number 2.
I could hear that with the headset on, that slap.
And of course, we do have some more ambient mics stationed here around the court. You can even hear someone sneeze in the court. That shot missed. Again, that's Liza Rodriguez taking her first trip to the line. That was foul number 10, so the Lightning put the Lady Rebels in the double bonus. Liza Rodriguez, 6 points in his first half, and that's 7, and she'll go 1 for 2 from the line. 46-31 your current score, 4:55 left to play as a 3 by Jones won't go. Ball winds up out of play. And Lightning will maintain possession. Three ball up. won't go. Ball picked up here by Emily Caranco. Caranco fires it out to Biturera. Biturera, the Bronzo Vets. Gets the move, trying to go over Madison Martinez, and ball brought down here by Olivia Parra. Now the Los Fresnos teammates Jones and Parra together. And fun fact about them, they're both cousins, as Olivia Parra gets herself in the scorebook after a quiet first quarter. Rodriguez on a quick response, won't go. Bryant steps out a bit. Short range shoot falls in. Julia Bryant tacks in 2 more. That's 6 points in this first half for her, 4 points in the second quarter. Jones looking to drive inside. It takes a hard spill.
Foul on the RGV Rebels. At the line, shooting 2 for the RGV Lightning, number 24, Sadie Jones.
And Joe Sadie Jones goes back to the line. That's 8 points for her. Last trip up, she went 2 for 2.
Yeah, she took a hard fall there. But she got popped right back up.
Getting a bit about Sadie Jones. Going to be playing basketball at Texas Lutheran next year. And her cousin, Olivia Parra, the junior for Los Fresnos. She has her basketball family runs deep. She has her freshman brother, Seth Jones, playing on the varsity squad for Marco Hinojosa and Los Fresnos. And her sister, Shiloh Jones, also on the varsity squad. She'll be becoming a junior next year. Shiloh Jones, a heck of a player. We thought Sadie Jones was good. Shiloh Jones is even great as well. That's 9 points here for Sadie Jones in this first half. 3 ball up, won't go. Brought down by Parra. Swings the ball up, trying to go around. Gets it over. Martinez going for a shot, won't go. Biturera working her way down, pulls up for a 3, won't go. It's a fight for the ball, brought down by Jones. Again, Jones using her height to her advantage and her wingspan as well. Gets it out to Parra. Cousin, junior, senior connection working out. Anna trying to maneuver around. Gonna call her own number on the floater, won't go. It's Martinez on the shot attempt and trying to get with Dana Sedna. Now some check-ins set to come in. We have a timeout call here, so once again, timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. We'll put you up. We'll take a quick timeout, but here's the QR code to get yourself some discounts. Again, Mother's Day around the corner. Would you want to get a new vehicle for mom? Again, Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. We'll take a quick timeout. 15 seconds after this, you're watching Real Sports Live.
Come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Back here to Real Sports Live again. Timeout presented by Allen Samuels out of Aransas Pass, Texas. QR code on your screen. We resume play. 3:06 left to play in the second quarter. 48-34. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Gomez to my right. Jason Benavides to my left, controlling the switching. Going back here to Joe. So, what are just some of your thoughts so far in this first half?
So far, they're still in the game. Just gave up 2 points there, but they're still within reach. These 12-minute periods. Not the normal 8 minutes that they're used to.
And right now, it'd probably be in the halftime already. Or be about 8 seconds from halftime. 50-34. Jones, step back 3. Few bounces won't go. That one brought down by Angela Rasso and gets it off now to Avery Hinojosa. Hinojosa lobs it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez at a 32-4-8 Rio Hondo. Putting this one up, won't go. Getting it on the putback is Emily Lopez, and she gets it in. That's the Rio Grande City connection there by Angela Rasso and Emily Lopez. Olivia Parra with the quick response gets it in. Olivia Parra now here with 4 points in this second quarter. Rodriguez swings it back out. Hinojosa. Floater, short range, won't go. Espinoza driving it back for the Lightning. Putting it up, Espada with the three, won't go. Ball falls into the hands of Jones. Jones swings it back out to Martinez. Espada deciding to go for a three, will hold off, fires it out to Espinoza. Ball across here, Jones in the post, loses it off the glass, gets her own board, great extension right there, fires it out to Espinoza. Espinoza from way downtown, won't go. That one brought down here by Emily Caranco. Fires the pass across here to Lopez. Lopez goes back to Raza, who goes back to Lopez, and that Rio Grande City connection paying off between the two Lady Rattlers. Lopez already with 4 points in the second quarter, and her on call, Olivia Parra will take a trip to the line. Taking her first trip to the charity stripe, holding on to 4 points in this second quarter after a scoreless first. She puts it to go through. 37-54, that's 5 points now for the junior Olivia Parra. 4:39, time winding down. Ours a few seconds ahead, trying to drive it back, and a huge block results in a foul. And Parra will go back to the line. I say no foul was called. Parra gets the ball on a floater, falls short, brought down here by Razo. Time winding down. Caranco puts it up, won't go. Parra taking her time, shoots it across. Espinoza, beautiful play at the buzzer, they get it in. Parra to Espinoza to Madison Martinez, who will close it out. Take you to the end of the first half, 41-54. We'll get you the halftime recap after this. We'll give you a quick breakdown. Again at the half, Rebels lead 54-41.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. That ball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Alrighty, welcome here to the Real Sports Live halftime show presented by Rolly Gonzalez, Josh Mooney Loans in Harlingen, South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. And the San Benito EDC, 54-41, Rebels leading the Lightning. 13-point lead. It's been a back-and-forth battle. We'll get you the first half stats. Over for the Lightning, Rosa Zapata finishes off with 2 points in the first. Emma Lucio with 8. Kimora Fagan with 3. Olivia Parra with 5. Madison Martinez with 5. Mariana Espinoza with 6. And Saraí Jones with 9. So Lucio and Jones combining for 17 points, leading the scoring in the first half. Free throws from the Lightning. They've gone 9 for 11 from the line. Over for the RGV Lady Rebels, Katie Esquivel finishing out with 5 points. Eliza Rodriguez with 9. Avery Nahosa leading the scoring with 16. Julie Bryant with 6 points. Elisa Yevra with 7. Emily Lopez with 4. Angela Rasso with 2. Brevi Turdeta with 3. And Janai Coleman with 4. And it's been a very back-and-forth game in the stages of the second quarter, but it was a 16-0 start for the Lady Rebels. Again, you can thank the high-scoring offense here by Avery Nahosa, and she's been going up against her Harlingen Cardinal teammate Rosa Zapata, who had 2 points in that first half. And then the free throw shooting for the RGV Lightning. They finished off 9 for 11 from the free throw line. The RGV Lady Rebels finished off 9 for 14 from the line. This is in your halftime recap here. We'll have a special treat for you in the third quarter. We'll bring in RSL photographer Andrew Cordero. And a little segment I like to call Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew. Again, at the half, 54-41. You'll get you the stats one last time. Zapata 2 points. Lucio 8. Fagan with 3, Parra with 5, Martinez 5, Spinoza with 6, Jones with 9. Over for the Rebels, Esquivel 5, Rodriguez 9, Hinojosa 16, Bryant 6, Yevra 7, Razo 2, Emily Lopez 4, Biwitadina with 3, and Janai Coleman with 4. Again on the free throws, Lightning 9 for 11 from the line, Rebels 9 for 14 from the line, and then both teams finishing off with 10 fouls in the first half. Third quarter in about 4 minutes and 50 seconds. You're watching the Real Sports Live's coverage of the South Texas Area Regional Showcase here on RSL.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Alrighty, welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Start of the third quarter again here. 12-minute quarters, your traditional NBA rules. 30-second shot clock. Dana said and I set the inbound here. So, again, little treat for you guys. We're going to have this new segment I like to call Through the Lens with Ruben and Andrew. Again, Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Gomez was joining me earlier. Now we have Mr. Andrew Cordero. So those of you who have spoken here, have seen some of our RSL production on social media. Andrew Cordero, you may be wondering, who takes all those beautiful photos? It's Andrew. Andrew, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing pretty good, Ruben. Just a long day. This is game number 6, and, it's just been one thing after another, taking a bunch of pictures, trying to find the right angles, and everything like that.
Well, tell me about it, Andrew. A long day indeed. I just came back from Houston a few hours ago, and But it's been a very long day. It's been a fun day for basketball, and for you, it's been a very long basketball season. Of course, we kick off for all of us. I mean, it's been since November and up to March normally. So how do you feel this season has gone for you? Like all this through the lens, because a lot of our shots, the photography shots, have come through Andrew. And what have you seen so far on the court side this season?
I mean, this matchup here with these two RGV girls teams, I mean, even across the showcase, I mean, just a lot of great talent, you know, that if, you know, you don't get to see this, you know, everywhere, you know, because you have a lot of great talent from Laredo, the Coastal Band, and the RGV area. So it's a pretty cool thing. And for me, I mean, you get to finally see a lot of these athletes on the same team and actually, you know, putting all their skills to use.
And the first foul of the ball game going against Lady Rebels. Both teams finished off with 10 fouls in the first half. Here's the pass across, Avery and Osa. Good play right there. That one broken up nicely by Leah Garcia to San Perlita. But again, I like to bring up Avery Nosa finishing off 16 points, leading the scoring for the Lady Rebels. So you got to cover a lot of time here. At a lot of her shots came from Harlingen. She's been featured on some of your many galleries you've uploaded. Yeah,
I've been fortunate, you know, to cover Avery all 4 years. You know, that she's been a part of the Cardinal program. You know, so I've been, you know, become acclimated with her, and you know, it's just crazy seeing her, you know, already ending her high school career on a high note.
She has her teammate, though, Rosa Zapata, who's also playing currently on the Lightning, but Zapata will be a senior next year, and she'll be tearing it up. You got some plenty good shots of her as well, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, same thing with Rosa and then with Avery and Julie Bryant, who's also playing. That's from Farmington High, you know. A lot of good shots. So it's cool. It's cool to see them, you know, playing against each other and you know, going at it back and forth. You know, I've seen some pretty cool step-back threes, you know, and also a little jaw jacking here and there, you know. It's good fun.
All right, it's always a good time in basketball season. Sade Jones, again, you got to cover her well. And she's a heck of a player. She'll be playing to TLU next year.
Yeah, I was able to, you know, capture a lot of good images from her in those Fresnos, you know, and then just seeing her on and off the court and the way she interacts with her teammates. You know, they had a good squad this year in those Fresnos.
Jones goes 2 for 2 from the line. Vitoria attacking a long three. 57-43 your current score. Bree had a slow pace first half here. Trying to drive this one back to back threes, no good. Brought down by Zapata. Now, Andrew, what was one of your favorite memories from the basketball season this year?
Oh man, I've had quite a few good ones, but the one that sticks out to most to me was Brownsville Pace and Brownsville Veterans. You know, boys basketball. Hadn't been to Pace prior to that in a while, so I mean that gym was just rocking nonstop. You know, action. The crowd was the gym was packed. Everything was just rocking in there. I mean, it was one of the better environments I've been this year, and one of the memories that sticks out the most.
You tell me, I got to call that game. We saw a lot of great moments. Of course, Christian Guajardo dropping a huge three. He had an outstanding night. It's always a big rivalry, but it was like a magic in the air in the sense in that matchup. Again, you had a packed crowd. I know at Pace, they call it the House of Pain. It lived up to that name.
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, I remember walking in, you know, and just seeing the line out the door of people getting in. And, you know, a couple of minutes into the first quarter, you know, that gym was already packed and just rocking nonstop. In the student section, they were awesome as well, you know, getting involved with, you know, the game and making, you know, giving veterans a hard time, you know, when you come to your opponent's gym.
And it was crazy, too, because I've covered a few games at that gym. They always keep a certain area of the bleachers closed off to have room in case for trainers and stuff. And they actually have to move everything out of the way and have to extend that fourth section. And it was a packed crowd. Again, it felt like we were like 3-4 rounds deep in the playoffs. It was actually like middle of the season.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That game had, you know, like big-time playoff atmosphere, you know. And that's cool to see, you know, because, you know, sometimes you don't always get to see that, you know, and you know, and they were fortunate enough to have that kind of atmosphere in a district game, you know.
Pass here now to Zapata. Goes down to the right-hand side. Going to call her a number on a floater from the baseline. Won't go. That one brought down by Yevda. Yevda working her way down the court. Finds it off. You know, Osa connects to Esquivel. Few bounces, and then finally works his way inside.
That was nice.
Seeing a lot of fast breaks up and down this court today, huh, Andrew?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, they're fun to capture on a photo aspect, you know, because it keeps you on your toes, just nonstop, you know, movement.
Yeah, sometimes there's some. I've had some questions here from like people asking about have you like how many photos does Andrew burn through in a whole just one game alone?
About a typical game, I've been hitting anywhere about 150 to maybe 250, 275. But right now, I mean, in just the 6 games that we've done here, I'm like at 840 photos, you know, so I'll probably hit 1,000 by the end of today.
And Andrew Guerrero, we'll be back with more with him and Andrew again. This is the segment we call Through the Lens. We'll take a quick time out here. You're watching Real Sports Live. Back here to Real Sports Live again. Our timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Looking for a new car? Hit the QR code. Get yourself some deals. Again, Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Aransas Pass, Texas. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, joined by Andrew Cordero, lead photographer for Real Sports Live. And in our segment we like to call Through the Lens. Now, what do you feel has been like your favorite play you've shot all season?
Oh man, I mean, I have quite a few. I have about 5 or 6. Favorite play though, I'm gonna take it back to that Brownsville Pays Veterans game, where I actually got that halftime buzzer beater with, but it was Christian Wajado that hit that. I just kind of sent the whole crowd into a frenzy. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, you actually got video of that one too, right?
Yeah, I was able to take the few shots and then get the whole video, and you know, that had its airtime, you know, on the social medias. You know, a lot of people liked it, you know.
Spot up from downtown, falling short. And it's a very different ball game, but a lot of these sports, it's a different pace. Softball, more of a slower pace. Football, more of a slower pace. But basketball, you have to be on your toes constantly, especially as a photographer.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there's only so many spots you can be, you know, to get your shots, and it all depends on the schools and what facility you're at. And so a lot of the times you're working with very minimal space, lighting, you know, so you have to make the best of your images. And if not, I mean, you know, the game will blow right by you.
And of course, a lot of our viewers here at Real Sports Live, some of them are athletes, fans of the athletes, or sometimes would like to go into the broadcasting aspect. Any advice for any photographers, young aspiring photographers who may be watching?
The biggest thing I can tell them is just never stop learning and never let people, you know, tell you that, hey, you know, you can't do it, because I'll put it in perspective with myself. It was always a matter of wanting to learn more, you know, bettering yourself, you know. And yeah, you know, I see younger people that are barely starting out with their gear, and they're looking at me as if I'm like, you know, this big professional person, and I'm like, nah, man. It's like, you just practice, you know, educate yourself and work hard, and you'll be able to, you know, improve yourself.
So a miscue here, a little miscommunication on the court. Espinoza set the inbound for the RGV Lightning. Lobs inside, finds Zapata, good move, and the Rebels go well alert on that play, and a jump ball going to be called. It's Rosa Zapata tying up with Elisa Yevda and Nikki Rowe, and Yevda has been a dominant player in this game so far. And now Kimura Fagan out of the Lightning, set the inbound.
RGV Lightning basketball.
Bada going up, and she's fouled. Now, Andrew, now you're also busy right now with basketball season too. Or softball, excuse me.
I was like, basketball, bro. I was like, oh, yeah, softball. Yeah, we just wrapped up pretty much the regular season, and let's see what happens with the playoffs and pairings and all that. We should hopefully find out where all that's going soon.
Well, a lot of these seasons overlap in a sense, of course. Softball just starting off with tournaments. Basketball's already deep into their postseason, so
yeah,
a little bit of
it can get pretty hectic, you know, and it's that basketball, soccer season, beginning of softball, baseball that kind of overlap. You know, same thing in the fall when you have the football, volleyball, basketball overlapping, and it's wild, you know. But you know, like me, you know, when you're trying to capture as many images as you can, games as you can. You know, it gets pretty tough, but you know, I like it. Keeps you on your toes and constantly schedule checking and making sure you know everyone that needs to get covered gets covered.
So do you feel like this time of the year is the more like you said like it would be the most busiest time of the year for you because again you have multiple sports, you have the ends of basketball season, you have softball, and then soccer's approaching the postseason as well. So you feel like this is the more busy time of the year for you?
Oh yeah, sports-wise, it's very busy. Outside of sports, you know, what's cool is like a lot of these athletes, I take their pictures, at the games and stuff at the same time. They're like, hey, can you take my prom pictures? Can you take my dance pictures? Senior pictures? And so it gets very busy.
A big block by Julie Bryan right there, and hands it off to her Harlingen teammate Nahosa. The block and the 3-ball. The Harlingen Cardinals now taking over tonight here at the showcase.
Give me another one, Julie.
For those that hadn't really seen Harlingen High, this is what it was. Hosa, Zapata, Bryan, and a few others. It's just household names.
Other good names here: Layla Salas, Emery Scoggins, Athena Lenartz.
Yeah, I was able to see Layla earlier today, pushing up player of the game in one more game earlier today.
Again, this is Andrew Cordero here, a photographer for Real Sports Live. Stay tuned for some of his work on our social media. Andrew, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no problem, man. Take care.
Yep.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. LEAD Staffing.
Welcome back here again. That time represented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Ruben Rodriguez here again. Stay tuned for part 2 of Through the Lens with Andrew Cordero. In our next game, the boys match up. Joe Gomez back on the mic. Joe, what are your thoughts in this third quarter so far?
Right now, just from when Andrew was talking, just looking at him, the RGV Lightning girls are getting frustrated. They're trying to get back into it, and seems they're struggling a bit.
Liza Rodriguez going to the line. She's 1 for 2. That was way back in the second quarter. And Rodriguez finishing off with 9 points in that first half, 12 points tonight. Now she makes it 13 with a great made free throw. 69-47 your current score, 5:22 left to play here in the third. Shot won't go. Again, we resume play. Jones on the rebound. Again, Jones finishing off with 9 points, 11 points in the game so far. Zapata trying to shake the bake here. Puts it back around. Gets her own loose ball. Swings it out to Jones. Jones going to try to hold off on a hop step. Off the glass. Won't go. Down here now. Scaranco driving it back for the Rebels. Swings it out to Bryan. Julie Bryan had an outstanding block a few moments ago as Jones cleans the board and drives this one back now here for the RGV Lightning. Swings it back out. Bada. Mid-range jumper won't go. Ball falls in the hands of Martinez. Jones takes a crack at it from beyond the arc and puts it through. Sadie Jones from downtown tacks in 3 more. Call that the golden number, 50 points here for the Lightning, 50-69. And 19-point ball game, but there's still plenty of time left, and the Lightning can turn something around. They just need to probably need to avoid some of the frustrations we're seeing on the court.
Yeah, because that first game, they were in control from start to finish.
And while we had a slow start, but they're slowly working their way across. It's a foul called, and so far on the foul counts, 2 fouls have gone, or 3, excuse me, have gone against the RGV Lightning, 4 against the Rebels. As Garanco takes her trip to the line. Emily Garanco scoreless. Of course, playing out of Edinburgh.
At the line for the RGV Rebels, number 10, Emily Garanco.
Now, Joe, of course, you've been here pretty much all weekend long since yesterday happened. Of course, you got to cover a lot of Miller basketball. Give you a recap. What did you see in this Coastal Bend game earlier today?
Coastal Bend team, you know, there was a variety of players from CCISD, Bishop, Kingsville, Francis Pass, Santa Gratuitous. They've just, it was a good year for South Texas basketball.
So everyone talks about when Texas high school basketball, it's always North Texas, East Texas, but South Texas is on the rise with basketball.
Yeah, South Texas has a lot of talent. You know, that's why we're putting on this showcase.
Martinez goes for a three, but just overshoots it. Rodriguez keeps it in play. Here Lopez connects to Razo, goes back up here to Caranco, and that makes herself 4 points for her tonight. 73-50 your current score.
Speaking of the Miller Buccaneers, they had 3 awards earlier today. They had their Defensive Player of the Year was Malachi Wynn.
Malachi Wynn, the big unit, and Caranco going back. And again, I said earlier she was scoreless, and she's already had 6 straight points, 2 on free throws and 2 fast break as Edinburgh Lady Bobcat making some noise here in the third quarter.
And then you had the Miller, the team for Miller got the Team of the Year for reaching the regional finals.
Of course, the Miller, the Battling Bugs out of Corpus Christi. Miller had an outstanding year.
And then the big award was the Upset of the Year award that they got was for defeating Houston Stafford in that third round game up in Cuero, 75-72.
Oh, that was weird. That was a great game. I was calling a baseball game, but I had my AirPod on and I was listening to some of that game, and it was a back and forth battle. And then Coach Marcus Bastion doing an outstanding job over at Miller. I think the future looks bright. You got a young program. There's some of the players who are actually not in the, who were nominated to play here didn't make it out. And of course, one of them, Damari Lister.
Damari and Lonnie Atgism, they had other commitments, so they couldn't make it. But we have 3 seniors on the squad here for the Coastal Men.
Espada attacked in 2 more, and Caranco responds. I'm sorry for
those
cutting
3
off
seniors being Malachi Wynn, Josh Posas, and Mark Garcia. So giving them one last hurrah, so to say.
And of course, seniors will be leaving the Miller High School again. Future looks bright. You got Damari Lister will be returning next year for the Miller Buccaneers, going to his senior season, and future looks bright here. So we'll take a quick timeout. Again, the timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Looking for a discount? Go ahead and scan the QR code to find out how you can get a discount on a brand new vehicle. Again, Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, and Durandis Pass. We'll take a quick timeout.
Changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Fort.
Back here to Real Sports Live again. Timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. 77-52 your current score. Pada drinks in a free throw. Sylvia Pada currently sitting at 8 points in this ballgame. Had a quiet first quarter, finished off the first half with 5. Now Hurley has 3 points in this third quarter. She misses the free throw. Tampa Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Gomez out to my right. Rodriguez puts it up and a foul and 1.
Nice little dish off there by Coleman.
Ryan Coleman dishes it off to Eliza Rodriguez, who draws the and 1. Now a chance for a 3-point play. No three-point play will be made. Get the ball across here. Swings it back out. Loose ball picked up. Coleman now driving it back here for the Rebels. Swings it back out off the glass and in. That's Angela Razzo. Finished off the first half with two.
Nice little pass in the paint there to her.
Oh, good move indeed. Great move indeed, Joe.
She had an easy layup.
81
layup. Oh.
to your current score. So we have a player down. We'll step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memory.
Back in Real Sports Live, Aaliyah Garcia to San Benito taking a spill, but gets back up in her own power. We wish her the best. 81-52 your current score. .131 left to play here. Again, a free throw attempt. That's Kimora Fagan will go to the line.
Shooting at the line at number 11, Kimora Fagan.
Kimora Fagan with 3 points in that first half. In the second quarter, she makes it 4. .152.
2 for 2 for Fagan.
She'll make it 81-54. She has 5 points now in this ballgame here in the third quarter. 1:28 left to play. Fast break, putting it up now as Angela Rasso gets it on board. That's 6 points for her. Zapata working her way down the court, fires it out. That's Dana Sedna on the drive, off the glass and in. Quick response there by the Lady Lightning. Believe it or not, Dana Sedna scoreless all ball game, and a quick response there by Emily Lopez. And I tell you, they're moving fast as I'm about to tack in the score on the scorebook. They quick response once again.
They're on pace to hit that century mark there. Here in the fourth period coming up.
56-81 your current score, 46 left to play. Going on the move, putting it up, and a foul called.
Foul on the RGV Rebels. At the line.
Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back at the Real Sports Live, Rosa Zapata taking a free throw and she drains it through. Zapata finished off the first half with 2 points. Currently sitting off at 6 points. 57-85 your current score. A shot attempt miss. Bada on the board, swings it back out. Getting the shot up, a settle now won't go. Coleman picks up the ball. Coleman lobs this one across. Caranco keeps it in play, finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez lobs it up. Good play there to Razzo. He's there at the right place at the right time. Having a stellar quarter, 6 points so far, Angelo Razzo. And a quick response by Olivia Parra. Angela moving fast, back and forth.
And that's the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. The score is RGV Lightning
59-87 at the end of 3 quarters. You're watching Real Sports Live.
They just changed.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and
Get a Real Sports Live. Start of the fourth quarter, 87-59. Rebels lead the Lightning. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Gomez to my right, giving you some color commentary. Zapata driving this one back, trying to make a good move. That one falling short, brought down by Vitoreta. Get you some of the stats currently going on. Data caught in traffic, swings it out to Hinojosa. Long three is up, won't go. Ball kept in play, and Esquivel, as Yevda keeps it in play, and Katie Esquivel fires it back up. Now with 11 points in this ball
nice
game, and coming up with a good steal.
Stealing a behind the back pass, just went out of bounds on her.
A big play right there.
Got Fagan.
Fagan gets it off to Espinoza. Mariana Espinoza looks for the open three over a teammate Esquivel. Vitorita comes up with the board. Here come the Rebels back on the attack. Swings it back across. Gets it over. Long three. Won't go. Brought down by Espinoza. Espinoza fires it out now to Fagan. Kimura Fagan trying to set up again. Fagan finishing off with 5 points at the end of the third quarter. Fires it off to Zabato. Finished off with 6. Zabato trying to go on the move. Good. Cut to the basket and off the glass it in. The soft kiss off the glass. 61-89. Zapata now has 8 points on the night. Three ball by Vitoreta, just a bit overshot. Ball picked up by Gonzalez. Yevda goes out to Vitoreta. Beautiful cut there by Brianna Vitoreta, the senior on the Bronzo veterans.
Biggest lead of the game for him so far, 30 points.
30 flat, 91-61, 10-19 left to play. A timeout here presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. We'll take a timeout here. Give you the QR code after this.
child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get.
I can represent you the QR code presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler John Street and Ram now. 10-19 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, we got a big matchup on the boys' side to wrap up day one, and day two bright and early once again tomorrow. Coming to you from the beautiful shores of South Padre Island. 7:45 p.m. your current time. On back across, Jones fires it out to Fagan, a bit overthrown, but she maintained control. Fagan gets a good screen there by Lucio, swings it back out, finds Zapata. Zapata now trying to cut through traffic. Off the glass, and she's fouled, and she'll take a trip to the line. 4 fouls against the Lightning, 5 against the Rebels.
Foul on the RGV Rebels. At the line for the RGV Lightning, Rosa Zapata.
And Rosa Zapata finishing off the third quarter with 6, currently sitting with 8 points. Scratched at 9. She puts a free throw inside. 91-62. Free throw attempt miss on the second time, and Jones trying to put it back. That one brought down by Gonzalez, the sophomore to Harvest Christian. Vitoreta Swings it across. Good play. 1, 2, 3 punch, but they can't capitalize. They had the right idea, though, Joe.
Yeah, just didn't get the bounce up there, but.
Good cut there by Lucio and a foul call. She'll take a trip to the charity stripe. That's foul number 6 here, presented by Rebels. Again, our timeouts have been presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram. Keep an eye out for those QR codes to see how you can get some good deals on the brand new autos. Again, looking for Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram, head on down to Allen Samuels and around this past Texas.
That QR code gets you to look at the inventory as well. So reach out to Alex Garcia and Gil Molina there with Allen Samuels. Tell them Rio Sports Live sent you.
Yeah, so again, earlier we were talking about how I go to RGV. Who knows? I might hit him up, ask my parents, hey, give me a little graduation present or something.
With a full tank.
Full tank, of course, yeah. Round just passed quite a ways out from here, about 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
Passed it on my way to Houston, so.
But that short drive can save you thousands.
Oh, of course. 91-63, time to the line down. Coleman from downtown, that one's just a bit too high. Gonzalez on the board, swings it back out. Now Osa drops it and locks it in for a 3-ball. Avery Hinojosa has been on a tear in this matchup, leading the scoring for either side. Now for 24 points, currently finishing the third quarter with 21. Lucio floating it up, won't go, brought down here by Esquivel. Now here comes Hinojosa, had 24, now looking to go for possibly 26. Won't go. Gets her own board, decides to go for 27, and she'll go with 27 with a huge 3-ball. That's back-to-back threes by Avery Hinojosa, who's been on a tear again, 27 points tonight.
Hands down, looks like she was going to be the player of the game at 27.
Stand quite a ways before we finish off this ball game. 8 minutes exact. Getting a minute's timeout here, presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram. Get you the QR code right here. Check out the inventory and see some of the deals going on here at Allen Samuels. Step wait for a few moments here. 97-63. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here to Real Sports Live again, the QR code in the way. We'll get that out of the way for you again, but a 3-ball to start things off. That's Janai Coleman who starts it off. And welcome to the 100 Club, the RGV Rebels.
Oh, they gave her 2 points.
They're going to rule it a 2-pointer, but it looked like a way beyond the arc. But Janai Coleman tacks in 2 more.
There goes it.
And now welcome to the 100 Club. Janai Coleman back-to-back buckets.
This is third game today where a team was over 100 points.
And now another timeout called here by Norris Amaripa's RGV Lightning. Again, timeout presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler John Jeep Ram. Get the QR code for you back. You're going to be back in 30 seconds. You're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas.
Okay, Real Sports Live. 101-63 your current score. 7:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Gomez to my right. Jason Benavidez managing the switcher to my left. Andy Naro on the camera. Burton Jammer Ruiz also. Jones contested two. That one falling short. Loose ball picked up here, and it's going to be rolled out of bounds. So Lightning will maintain possession in their own side, in their own territory.
Yeah.
Swings it back out. Zapata contested three. They got a hand on it. That's Yevra. Not the block. Jones tries on the opposite corner, knocks it in.
Nice shot.
66-101 your current score. That's 17 points for Sonny Jones. And 3 points in this fourth quarter as that ball winding up out of bounds. 6:55 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And Joe, been a fun day, but not over yet. We have a big matchup coming your way up next.
One more, yeah.
You have the RGV Lightning taking on the RGV Rebels on the boys' side, so same teams, just different sides of the tournament.
Yeah, the RGV Lightning played earlier, so same thing.
And they got that big win over Laredo.
See how that how the legs hold up.
Rodriguez fires it off. Good playmaking. That one's off the glass and in. Janai Coleman tacks on two more. That's 10 points down for Janai Coleman in the ball game. Was quiet in the first half, finishing off with 4 points. Now there's 6 points over here, 10 points, and then Lightning will maintain possession. Now another timeout called here once again presented by Alan Samuels, Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. We can take them out of here, 5:50 left to go.
And renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead staffing, putting people to work, and changing lives daily.
If you want to get in the game, come to my...
Back here to Real Sports Live, 5:50 left to go in the fourth quarter, 103-66, and a drive in. I thought I won't go. Jones goes for a long three. That one just off the back iron, brought down by Hinojosa. On a work away on the move here. That's Eliza Rodriguez who tacks on two more. She puts herself in the 21 club. On the 17 club, excuse me, tacks on two more. Another response.
Nice little running jumper there.
And Espinosa on the running jumper. Good call out right there, Joe.
Yeah, Espinosa from Brownsville Vets.
Rodriguez looking at one upper once again on the back-to-back shot. Hard contact against 68-105, your current score. And Lucio working her way down the court, going to call her own number, and with authority drives in, but Biturera brings down the board. Now Lucio trying to get a steal, but Biturera working her way down, and she's going to try to stop and shoot, but lobs it out to Bryant. Bryant swings it back out. Hinojosa, the Harlingen Cardinal connection won't go. Spada brings down the board. Spada fires now to Espinosa. Swings it back out. Good play there. Jones looking to shoot, but drives it inside. And draws contact, but no play will be made. No foul will be called, excuse me. 68-105, your current score. A lot of contact, and there's a foul right there. That'll be foul number 5 here against the Lightning, and there's been already 7 fouls against the Rebels.
Foul on the RGV Lightning. At the line, shooting two for the RGV Rebels. Number 3, Eliza Rodriguez.
Eliza Rodriguez, 17 points tonight. They're going to make it 18.
the looks like some of the girls for the RGV Lightning are a little sluggish. You can tell by their demeanor.
And they did play a big game earlier,
They did, yeah,
and
they
fatigue may
scored
be playing a possible factor.
Yep, they did score.
And coming from an athlete perspective, it's not easy playing in tournaments. Of course, me playing high school baseball, you had one game. Hey, guess what? You're playing one more right after this.
Yep.
And it does take a big fatigue on you, especially when you're playing a lot of high talented teams like this.
Yeah, yeah, and the not just the team, the athletes that are on the other team.
Pitoreda trying to go around, good move there. And Bryant going up, and she takes a foul. And Julie Brown will take a trip to the line. Julie Bryant, the Harlingen Cardinal. Again, keep in mind, she'll be in volleyball too, and she's already hit over 1,000 kills, and she's only a junior. Let that fact just sink in for a few moments as Julie Bryant with 6 points in this ball game. She had a big block earlier. Bryant will go for 2 from the line.
Nice rebound, nice.
And she gets her own board. It's 107-68. Julie Bryant goes 0 for 2 from the line, but she makes up for it with a drive-in. That's 8 points for her. Now a timeout called here, presented by Allen Samuels, Chrysler Tires for Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. So wait for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live. 107-68 your current score.
Gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Murray Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Back here at Real Sports Live, 2:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. It's a foul project here. It's going to be Olivia Pata going to the line. Olivia Pata with 10 points.
Going for a 1-and-1. As our Rudy Samaripa over there across the way. Letting the referees know it was a 1-and-1.
And Rudy Zamaripa, our basketball guru here at Real Sports Live. You want to talk basketball with him? You'll get your fact from way back in the day. Olivia Pata will go. Excuse me, we'll get that corrected for you. 70 to 7 your score. That's 12 points for her. Trying to work her way around. Fagan going on the move. Stops and shoots from the 3 off the back iron, won't go. Trying to get something going. 107-70 your current score. 3 attempt won't go. Just veers off out of bounds. 107-70 your current score. Trying to get up, won't go. Bryant puts it up, and there's a foul called. And Julie Bryant today with 8 points.
Foul on the RGV Lightning at the line is shooting 2, number 14, Julie Bryant.
And our next game here will be the RGV Rebels taking on the RGV Lightning. Same case, but on the boys' side of things, is Bryant missing the first free throw attempt. And if you look at some of the names on these both squads, and two that keep in mind out of the Lightning, Raul and Manuel Bejarano, the twins out of Idea North Mission, they'll be in action. Fun fact about them, when they're not playing in their high school, again, they're playing on Idea North Mission, they're playing out over in the under-17 Mexican national team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got to speak to Coach Isai Cabrera, the head coach of the North Mission Warriors during the BISD tournament. He told me about that. There's also two more on the team who have been recruited to be playing on that national squad.
Wow.
Getting a big honor to represent your home country and play international play.
They had a good showing that last game. The Bejarano twins. Of course, Eli Terry. Nice steal.
As Lucio and Fagan at back-to-back buckets. And Lucio staying back here, looking to get a quick steal. Quick ball up, trying to get this one up, won't go. Brought down here by Dana Serna. Another good steal there, this time by Emily Lopez. Goes down to Brian, it goes to Vitorera. Vitorera taking her time with it. Only working her way down the court. Trying to work it across. Oh, good move, and puts it through. $110.73 her current score, and a good put there right there. Angela Razzo getting an assist, puts herself in the double-digit club with 10. Time winding down, last second shot, won't go. And that's the ball game, 110-73. The Rebels get a big ball game. Final stats after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work,
Avery Hinojosa getting our Real Sports Live player of the game, and rightfully so. Finishing off with 27 points tonight. Highest scoring on the team. We got to some of the more of the final numbers. Getting over for the Lightning, we're getting some final addings. Gonzalez gets most improved player of the year again. The sophomore Harvest Christian Academy, who laid the way to the state Final Four against some of the scoring here. Rosa Zapata finishing off with 9 points for the Lightning. Dana Serna 2, Emma Lucio 11. Kimura Fagan with 7, Olivia Parra with 12. Madison Martinez finishing off with 5 points. Mariana Espinoza with 8. Sadie Jones with 17. Jones at the scoring. Again, Brianna Vitorera getting Defensive Player of the Year. Some more points coming in here. Katie Esquivel finishing off with 11 points. 17 points for Eliza Rodriguez. And Emily Caranco finishing off with 8 points. Avery Hinojosa with 27, our player of the game. 9 points for Julie Bryant, 7 for Yulisa Yevra, 10 for Angela Rasso, 6 for Emily Lopez. Reba Terera finishing off with 6. Then finishing off here with Janai Coleman, 10 points. 110-73, your final score here. Those have been the final stats. Coming up next, the RGV Lightning and the RGV Rebels on the boys' side of things will take it over. Signing off for now for Mr. Joe Bowling, for Joe Gomez, and everyone here on Real Sports Live, I'm Ruben Rodriguez, saying so long, but not good night. Reminder, the Rebels and Lightning on the boys' side after this. Your final score, 110-73. Be back in about 12 minutes. You're watching Real Sports Live.